Hamzah Sheeraz.
Dev.
How are you, my friend?
I'm very well, how are you?
Very well. Great to see you. Riyadh season ambassador.
Yep.
What does that mean? How did it happen?
Just a massive thank you to His Excellency Turkey and the team for choosing me amongst such great fighters in AJ, Crawford and Jared Anderson. I think it was just after my last fight and the whole vibe and how I come across and whatnot. So yeah, massive responsibility also. But
you're used to responsibility.
Yeah, I know. One that I'm forever grateful for, and you'll see me a lot more at the Riyadh season shows and events.
Yeah, I saw you at the UFC.
Great fight, yeah, great event.
Yeah, great event, and I saw you like walking around with His Excellency as well. What are those conversations like? What's your relationship like with him on a personal level?
Yeah, it's building now, and never when he first come on the scene, never did I think I'd have a relationship with him. I was fighting in England and heading the shows there, and I had dreams and aspirations of doing so. And then before you know it, boom, you're there. You know what I mean? So I can only be thankful to God for it all.
You've punched your way here, though, right? Literally, you have been, doing all sorts of things to your opponents. So your whole fate has been in these hands.
Yep.
It's mad.
Yeah, nice, good. I suppose all them hours, all them hours in the gym from an 8-year-old kid all lead to this moment, don't they? They lead to today, they lead to tomorrow, they lead to the next day, so on and so forth. And they lead to September the 21st at Wembley Stadium. Words taken out of my mouth, you know what I mean?
Well, I saw it yesterday at the press conference. You looked back there.
Yeah.
Anthony Josh was there, someone that you've looked up to.
Absolutely.
You sort of model yourself on outside the ring. Must have been quite surreal.
Yeah, definitely a surreal moment. Being on the same stage as him. Like I said, it's all like well and good when you find out, you're on the same show as him, until you're on the same stage as him and you see him in person. And someone who I've modelled myself around. I said it yesterday and I'll say it again now. Someone who I've took as an example and be like, okay, if I'm going to go about things, this is how I'd like to go about it, in terms of the team he's got around him, the way he speaks, and just the way he comes across, man. So, yeah, grateful.
You spent a bit of time with him last night in His Excellency's company as well. So what's your relationship like with Anthony Joshua?
It was the first time I actually met him yesterday. Cool guy, man, cool guy. Showed me a lot of respect, gave me a lot of time. And yeah, man, I was there when he got appointed as an ambassador. So yeah, it was good just to be a part of it all, to be present and be in the same room as these people. Do you know what I mean? Because one day I plan to be on the level that he is. Well,
he had that. They did a FaceTime call with Tyson Fury last night as well. I was half expecting, so that video went out, I was half expecting to see one where His Excellency's got Chris Eubank Jr on the phone. He's showing him to you. Was that sort of on the cards?
I don't think he's the flavour of the month at the minute, Mr. Eubank Jr. I don't know what he's done in terms of negotiations and whatnot, but I know he was definitely awkward. But listen, that's all done now. Do you know what I mean? We've got an opponent in Tyler Denny and laser focused on him.
Before we get to Tyler Denny, if you did get Eubank on a FaceTime last night in that hotel room, what would you have said to him?
Just sign the contract. That's it. Simple as that. So listen, grab a pen and sign it right now. Simple as that, man. I haven't really got much to say to him. It's one of those. I'd just love to punch him in his face. Love to share the ring with him and just get his name on my resume.
Well, Tyler Denny is looking to get your name on his resume, and he's looking to punch you in the face. And he's got a habit of upsetting and taking the unbeaten records of good British middleweights. What's going to make you different?
The fact they ain't going to do that. Listen, the last 4 or 5 opponents have all come to do that, and it's nothing new to me. But at the same time, the position I'm in and the position Tyler's in, this is what makes it a very dangerous fight, a potential banana skin. So I have to take it more seriously than I ever have in my other fights. Every fight now has to be, 200% focused, just staying on it, because the position I've built myself into now, the guys coming up and fighting me are just trying to get the win, and that's it. Beat the golden kid Hamzah Sheeraz, and that's it. We've got his spot. But they don't realise the golden kid Hamzah Sheeraz has put hours and hours and hours into this, and years, months, you name it. Ever since being an 8-year-old kid, I keep banging on about it. It's not just, oh yeah, he's been lucky, he's got a good promoter backed him from day dot. It wasn't that. Listen, no one knows about the hard days, the difficult days, and that's what keeps me grounded and makes me who I am and why I do what I do.
On the surface, it does look like a tough fight.
Yep.
Do you think it's the toughest fight of your career?
Definitely. The reason being is because mentally, I've chose it to be the toughest fight of my career, as I've done my last few fights every time we've stepped up. So as long as I adopt that mentality, my performances will keep getting better and better and better, and I won't be getting complacent as well. So yeah, definitely my toughest fight to date in Tyler Denny.
What have you made of him? You've been around him a little bit now. You've probably done a face-to-face today as well. What are you gaining from that?
There's nothing but mutual respect there. Nothing but mutual respect. They're two honest, hard-working men, just going to put it all on the line. Respect goes out the window. I said yesterday, it's a brutal sport, and I will show the brutality of it come the 21st of September, because you got to understand there is respect there, but then there's going to be 90 or 100,000 people in that arena who want to see boxing for what it is, and that is it being a brutal sport. Blood, knockouts, being wobbled, and just being vicious, really, and that's what I plan to do.
Are you surprising yourself sometimes in these fights where the way opponents are reacting to some of your shots? You seem to be hurting people almost whenever you like.
Yeah.
Does it surprise you in there?
Not really, because like I said, everything I do in camp, in the gym, I know that if I do it correctly come fight night, and I've been told by the likes of Joe Goose and Ricky Funes, and they've seen me, they're honest people, and if I didn't have what it takes, they tell me to pack my bags and go home, I'll be wasting everyone's time. But they told me, listen, if you do what you do in the gym and what you've been practicing, you execute it to the best of your ability on fight night, there's no one stopping you.
This will be 15 consecutive stoppages, is that
15?
right, if you get it?
I believe so, yeah. I'm on a good roll.
Is that the plan?
Yeah, that is definitely the plan. Not that I'll go looking for it, but I'll definitely try my best in the most professional way to get it done, and get it done while I'm sticking to the game plan.